Place value. The number of live births in the United States in a recent year was 5,278,195. For large numbers, commas are used to separate digits into groups of 3 called periods. Numbers written in this way are said to be in standard form. The position of each digit within a number determines the place value of the digit. To interpret the number of births in the United States, refer to the place value chart below. A place value chart is a useful way to summarize this information. The place values are separated into groups of 3 called periods. The periods are ones, thousands, millions, billions, trillions, and so on. So in a written number, commas separate the periods. So if we take a look at the place value, over here on the top we have the group that represents ones. And within that period of ones, we have the value of ones, and then we have tens, and then we have hundreds. Now the next period is thousands. And so here again we have the thousands, and then we have 10,000s, and then we have 100,000s. The next period is millions. So we have millions. The next place value is 10 millions. And the next one is 100 millions. The next period we have billions. So here we have billions, 10 billions, 100 billions. And then here our next period is trillions. So we have trillions, 10 trillions, and 100 trillions. Okay, so now let's refer to the number that's given in our problem. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and write our problem in here. So if we take a look at this number, 5,278,195. So we have 5 in our ones column here, and then we have 9 in the tens column, and then we have 1 in the hundreds column. And then we should have a comma, because that comma separates the periods. The next number is thousands, so we have 8. 10,000s, we have 7. And the next number is 2, which is the 100,000s. And then we're going to separate that by a comma. And then the last number here, we have 5, which represents 5 million. Now, the digit 7 in the number 5,278,195, what we're going to do is we're going to take this number 7 and then we're going to underline it so we can determine, okay, where is this place value located? Well, if we take a look at the number 7, again looking at our place value chart, we can see that 7 is in the 10,000s. So therefore, that 7 represents 7 10,000s because it is in the 10,000s place. Okay, now let's take a look at the next situation here. The digit 5. So we have the 5 digit in 2 places in our number. So the digit 5 on the left represents 5 millions because here is 5 and it's 5 millions. Okay, and then if we take a look at the digit on the right, okay, whereas the digit 5 on the right represents 5 ones because we have 5 ones. Okay, next, we want to look at an example. We're going to determine the place value of each. So it says determine the place value of the digit 2 in each number. So if we take a look at this number, we'll write this down in our place value chart. So we have 0, 0, and then 9, and then we have our comma, and then we have 6, 1, and then 2, and then we have our comma, and then we have 7, 1, and then 4. And the question is asking us to determine the place value of the digit 2 in each number. So if we take a look at 2, we can see that 2 is in the 100,000s. So therefore, we would say that 100,000s represents the digit 2 in this particular number. Okay, So let me go ahead and erase that and then use the next number. So the next number that we're dealing with is 724. So we have 4, we have 2, and then we have 7. So again, in this problem here, what we want to do is we want to determine the value of 2. And so the 2 is located in the tens. So therefore, our location is in the tens place. Okay, so next, let's go ahead and do one more there. So the next number that we have is 502,700,000. So we have 0, 0, 7 with a comma, and then we have 0, 0, 0 with a comma, and then we have 2, 0, and then 5. Okay, and so again, we're looking for the value of 2. So 2 is located in the millions. So then we would say that the place value for the 2 in that number is in the millions. Okay. All right, next, let's take a look at another example. It says, give the place value for each digit in this number. And we're looking at the number of 29,035. So if we write that in our place value chart, there's our 5, we have 3, and then we have 0 with the comma, and then we have 9, and then we have 2. Okay, so let's go ahead and determine, okay, the place value for each number. So if we look at the 5 first, we can see the 5 represents ones. Okay, and then we're going to take a look at 3. 3 represents tens. So if we take a look here, there is tens for the value of 3. The next number is 0. So 0 is in the hundreds place. So therefore 0 is in the hundreds place. The next number is 9, and the 9 is in the thousands place. So 9 is in the thousands place. And the last number is 2, which is in the 10,000s place. So we would say that 2 is in the 10,000s place.